All right. Listen, if you wanted to hear the most unique realtor value proposition ever, you're listening to the right episode of the Loan Officer Leadership Podcast. I'm your host, Steve Kyles, and Frank Garay is with me today. What's up, brother?
Hey, man, just another great day, my friend. I love it. How are you doing?
Man, I'm good. This is we get to do this a lot through the Breakfast Club and just all the cool things we get to do together. And man, I am so excited about today's episode because we're going to talk about something that is literally going to continue to change I think, loan officers' value proposition to agents as we know it. And we get to be on the cusp of it. And so, brother, let's go. Can you tell? I think I've had my fifth cup of coffee.
Yeah, right, man. You are rip roaring, man. You're like me in the mornings right about now. So yeah, man, we've got MoveTube has rolled out finally. It's been a product that's been in the works for many years.
Yeah.
Just real quick synopsis. It started as and it still is, but we've added some things to it. But it started as a television platform for property search. So about 7 years ago, our business partner Kevin Bilberry stumbled on Roku and there's these streaming devices, Roku, Amazon TV and Apple TV. And, so they're out there. They're huge, man. They're taking over everything. They're growing like insane. I think there's over 200 million households in the United States that have a streaming device of some kind. A lot of people are cutting the cord. I don't want cable. I don't want, satellite.
Oh yeah.
Just give me internet and my Roku and I'm good to go,
That's
and so
right.
it's a common trend. And so Kevin kind of had the foresight to see this is going to be big. And he thought, wow, I bet I could put property search on this. And he did. And he was able to pull it off. And it's remarkable. It's a very, very cool property search channel on these streaming devices. And so obviously, I mean, Kevin's an ex-loan officer. We're current loan officers. You can't create something like that and not try to figure out a way to help the originator and at the same time help the real estate agent with it. And we've done that. We have unveiled just a couple of weeks ago what we call Studio, which is MoveTube Studio, which brings the loan officer and the real estate agent together within the product, taking advantage of the TV channel as a tool. And so, Steve, sometimes we get I love our nerdy, geeky friends out there that just always want to know how many people are on it, what's the width, and all that kind of stuff. Well, I don't really know the total number. I know it's hundreds of thousands. I know on Roku alone, we had about 1,000 to 1,500 a week that just on Roku alone, let alone.
Well, and let me explain this. So what happens is you'll have a property search channel called MoveTube on streaming devices, and you're having about 1,000 to 1,500 people who buy a Roku device or a streaming device who actually download the property channel, so that when
a week.
A week. So what they can do is flip and see properties local to their area. And then those properties can have an agent attached to it, even if it is their listing or if it's not their listing.
It's their, if on the television channel, it's their listings. So they're branded to their personal listings.
But they're not automatically branded to those listings until we as loan officers partner with a listing agent and say, hey, I've got something of value for all of our partners. How would you like to put your listing on this TV channel? And when you go present to a seller and you're saying why you should choose me, this is another tool in the realtor's tool belt to say, hey, one of the cool things we do is we partner with Steve Kyles, Frank Garay, our local loan officer, and we're able to put your property on a massive streaming property channel through the devices.
That's it. Yeah, that's exactly it. The tool for the loan officer in MoveTube, the channel, there's three parts to it: the channel, Studio, and the website.
That's right.
The channel, the tool for the loan officers, just like you said, it's in a mortgage world, Steve, where we're inundated with value items for realtors.
Yes.
They do tend to revolve a lot around the flyer kind of thing. And then nothing wrong with that. MoveTube has that in there. But when you're saying to somebody, hey man, are your listings on Roku, Amazon, and Apple TV branded to you, so that you can say, list with me, I'll get your home on TV? It's like a head turner. It's like, what are you talking about?
What do you mean? What?
It really uniquely stands out above everything else as just being a completely unique and interesting thing. And so the tool for the loan officer is just that. It enables the loan officer to initiate a conversation with a producing seasoned agent who typically carries listings and let them know, hey, I've got something really cool for you. And so what's the advantage to the real estate agent? The advantage to the real estate agent is just what we said. On their next listing presentation, they get to say, list with me, I'll get your home on TV. I often like to point out, let's say we've got 3 Keller Williams agents. I'm just making this up. We got 3 Keller Williams agents. They all have the same length in the business. They all have the same amount of Google reviews, and they're just as good. They all have the same things that they do on every listing. But out of the 3, one of them has a flyer that says, list with me, and I'm going to get your home on Roku, Amazon, and Apple TV. Which agent would you rather be? In that presentation? Which would you rather be? You would rather be the one that had that. So it's a tool for agents to win more listings. We have several testimonials from agents already where it's like, I've never lost a listing since I started introducing MoveTube into my listing presentation. So it's a huge value add to the real estate agent. And it's obviously a huge value add to the loan originator because they've got this wildly unique thing that they can have this conversation with. Think about the lunch and learn, Steve, the office presentations. Like, I'm going to give you a lunch and learn on FHA guidelines, or I'm going to give you lunch and learn and show you how you get your listings on Roku, Amazon, and Apple TV. Which one would you rather attend? Which one would you rather attend? You know, that, and that's the way it is. So, but here's the truth, Steve. Every originator who might be listening to this right now is going to say, well, how do I make money with it? What am I doing? And here's how you apply the DSP to it. And here's how I prefer, I just had this happen to me this morning. I prefer changing the name of listing agent to seller buyer agent. Okay. Because that's what they are. This is how we make money with MoveTube as an originator. Okay. First of all, we get the attention of these agents. They say, yes, sign me up. You know, why not? Of course, get me in there. So you're going to have, you know, these agents in your MoveTube studio account that are getting listings on a regular basis. They do. And every time they get a listing, you get notified. So you have that phone call. Congratulations. How'd you get it? And you ask, can I help the seller? But here's the truth. If this listing has been made public and you're asking if you can help the seller now, you've probably missed the seller. That's the truth. Okay. So they're probably going to say, gosh, no, he had a friend or whatever, or this happened or that happened. Right. So what you need to start doing as an originator, start going, no problem at all. Hey, no problem. But here's what I ask a favor of you. If you have any listings coming up where the seller's going to sell it and needs to buy another house, can I count on you to send that one to me? I'd really love to help those people out. Because here's the truth. Seller buyers make their intentions known to a real estate agent weeks to months in advance of getting that house on the market. Weeks to months in advance. So if we're asking now, Steve, right? We're asking now they're going to go, man, you're providing this value to me. This whole TV thing has won me the listing, you know? Absolutely, man. I'm going to get that. Now let's talk about how many seller buyers there are out there. Now, if you go into the stats, okay, so we got to say how many people are first-time home buyers. And if you look for 2023, brother, it's confusing. Like I saw Zillow saying 50%, right? I looked at a NAR report in June of 2023 that said 26%. Okay. So I'm going to go with the NAR for now, right? Let's say it's 26%. There's also data reporting that cash buyers are about 30%. Okay. So 56% of buyers are either a first-timer or a cash buyer. I'm going to bet that a lot of those cash buyers are probably repeat buyers, right? They sold their house. They got enough money to pay for the next one in cash. But that leaves 41% of buyers. If we got 100%, 41% of buyers are obviously repeat buyers that needed to get a mortgage because they didn't pay cash, right? So 41% of buyers. So if you take the 30 plus the 41 and you extrapolate that, right? So how many sellers are selling their house that need a mortgage? It's about 50 to 60%, which would make a lot. It's a whole lot of sense. So that's a big number for us to, you know, kind of sidestep or ignore. It's a big number that we should kind of go, hey, I want to tap into that number. How can I do it? Right. Of course, we still work our buyer agents. Of course we do, brother. Of course, we don't change our anything in our process, but we add this one in now and we provide these guys with a tool that excites them and gets them. And now I'm in a position to start asking them, those sellers coming up who are going to buy, I'd love to talk to those guys. Now I'm in a position to capture that warm referral business of these seller buyers, you know, who, let's be honest, are pretty well qualified most of the time to buy a home, you know? So it's just a remarkable product. And it's even more important right now, Steve, because that lawsuit's looming out there. NAR's already lost one battle. They're probably going to lose. They're probably not going to win the appeal. This is going to march across the country. So what's going to happen? I don't know. Nobody knows what's going to happen, right? But what we do know for sure is that the buyer agent is being threatened right now. And the buyer agent commission is being threatened. That's what's on the table. So what MoveTube does for us is it connects us to the agents who are probably a little better positioned to weather that storm, right? Whatever that storm is, they're a little bit better positioned to weather that. So not knowing what's going to happen, it'd be wise of us to get this tool, start introducing it and meeting these agents that typically do get listings, provide them with a tool where we can engage with them and ask them continually. This is DSP. Provide some value, come connect with them, engage with them, and ask them if they have, we still ask them. We don't only ask them if they've got seller buyers coming. We still ask them for, hey, got any buyers need pre-approval today? Right.
That's it.
We still do. In fact, you could even, like, if these listing agents, if you're working with an agent that's got like 8-10 listings, do you think that agent's getting some inquiries on those properties once in a while?
Yeah.
Certainly there. It's the home. People are interested in the home, not the loan, right? So they're getting inquiries. You can always ask them about that too. Hey, just any inquiries you get on these, I'd love to have a first shot at getting pre-approved. Keep me in mind for that, right? So it's a really remarkable tool, man. It has a lot of other stuff built in. We can't really convey it all here, but oh gosh.
Hey, what I love about it is, we always talk about this. After you make the calls, this is something that you continue to add as a value add. So what are our core tenets? Well, we close on time with great communication and follow up. And the reason why, those are the 3 biggest complaints that an agent has. So when you've got that foundation of the tenets of what we do, and you begin to add something like this, which is a unique, exceptional tool that agents literally would say, man, I want that. And you can provide it as an additional value add. What you're doing, Frank, is you're just making it sticky for that agent to stay with you and to be an additional tangible value that helps them win more listings.
Exactly.
And it's better. There's sites that do flyers and things like this, but this is not a static product. This is like inside of Studio, you've got the ability to talk about it, because not only are there listings on television, but it also generates flyers. But what's even cooler is it's done for you social media, instant posting content for that listing agent. They're literally, like, all the tools inside are remarkable.
It's really cool. The really cool thing about it too is you're right, inside Studio. So a few things that do happen inside Studio. We do use AI. We make use of that. And another thing that really the 3 main things that the agents love the most is, number one, that they're on TV. I mean, everybody wants to be on TV.
That's a selling point.
So they're on TV. That's number one. Number 2 is they get that marketing flyer that they get to put into their listing presentation folder, which says, list with me, I'll get your home on TV. Sets them apart, helps them win more listings. The third thing that they really freak out on is we use AI to generate videos.
Done for you content. They don't need it's done for you content. Them. Yeah.
You literally push a button. AI writes a narrative about the property. It looks at what they wrote, and it also searches the internet for other things about the property. AI writes a little narrative. You get to pick the voice that you like. There's like 8 different voice styles that you like. You get to pick that. You push a button. It creates the video with an audio voiceover and a call to action to call the agent if the person wants more information on it. It formats that video into the latest, whatever, the TikTok format, the square video, 30 seconds or less, and so you can put it on Instagram, you can put it on TikTok, you can put it on Facebook Reels, you can put it on YouTube. And so it creates this whole video. It sends this video to the agent that they could download and use on their own. But what's even better is it automatically gets posted to YouTube on the MoveTube YouTube channel. Okay, so it's on YouTube. You push the button, it'll be on YouTube, whether you remember to do it or not, Mr. or Mrs. Agent, or whether you have the know-how on how to download and upload, because a lot of them don't, right? But it's going to make it there. It's going to be on YouTube. And here's the most cool thing that we never expected, brother, is if you search the property address, are those we call them listing trailers, like a movie trailer, right?
Yeah.
We call them listing trailers. Those doggone listing trailers on YouTube are showing up on page 1 of Google.
Wow.
Like every time they're there, and I don't know why that's occurring, but it is. But here's the thing. So what? Am I going to get loans because of that? No. Right. But it's the agent gets to feel like, cool, it's there. I get to tell my seller, you're showing up on page 1 of Google for the video, right? That's where it comes in. How do we make money on this though, Steve? We make money on this by working the DSP. That MoveTube gives us a couple of other opportunities to engage with the agent, right? When they get a new listing, we get to make that call.
Yep.
Okay. And then what I'm doing in my practice is once a week, we make our Monday calls, right?
Yep.
Not only do we make our Monday calls, but if I'm making a Monday call with a MoveTube agent of mine who has some listings, I'll often ask them, hey, while I got you on the phone, I noticed you got, Main Street still active. You want me to share that somewhere for you? Kind of help you get some more exposure to the listing? We've got a list in the training videos in MoveTube of the places you can share these listings for free. Look, here's the truth. It doesn't matter. Like I'm sharing. Yeah. And they always go, yeah, that'd be great. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to share it to this really cool Facebook listing group that I'm connected to just to help. I'm just trying to help out.
Yeah.
And they're, oh, thank you so much. No problem. Hey, got any sellers coming up that might need a mortgage? Not right now, Frank. Hey, can I do me a favor? Can I count on you to send me those when you get them? I'd really love to get those guys pre-approved for you before you even get the listing on the market, if that would be okay. Absolutely, Frank. I'll do that. Any buyers I can help you with this week?
That's it.
Have a great day. So it really changes that dynamic too, because now you're becoming part of their business. Like it is interesting too, Steve, because you see their listings, you see what's active, what's went pending. So even on that Monday call, you go, hey, you got First Street pending, huh? Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget, if you have any sellers coming up that need a mortgage, man, can I count on you to send them my way? Yeah. Absolutely, Frank. Because let me tell you, 50 to 60% of those listings that they get need you. They need you. So it's just a really cool product, man. It's kind of a breath of, I believe, and not just because we're partners in it, we have ownership in it, but I just really believe it's just a breath of fresh air. It's something so wildly unique and new and cool and fun to talk. It's really a fun product. It really is.
Well, and what I want to encourage listeners, hey, if somebody wants to learn more, I always think about being first to market, and especially in your geographic area. And here's the thing, is you add this to your tool belt, it's solidifying the relationships, and that, look, we're here to help you continue. What does an agent want to do? They want to make more money. And through our real-time referral program and the DSP, and in our process and structure that removes chaos, that closes on time with clear communication, with great follow-up, you start adding things like this to your business and make it a part of your structure and what you do the same way every time, every week. And when you're talking to agents, this value add just starts to snowball. And it's like, why in the world would I work with just any ordinary loan officer when I've got you and I've got your team, and you guys help me make more money and we do more sales together? And this thing is a sticky, just a remarkable value add to what loan officers, what agents need, and what loan officers can use very simply. And it's not, what I love about it too, is it's not cumbersome. It doesn't take hours and hours in setup and figuring it out. It's, AI generates a lot of it. It's super easy, super simple, super, man, it's a home run, brother. How do they learn more? Where would they go?
So what you want to do is just go to studio.movetube.com. Now, if you wind up going to movetube.com, it's okay. Up at the top of the page, it'll say to get to studio, click here. Or if you're a realtor or a loan officer, click here. But it's just going to take you to studio.movetube.com. And that's where you can, there's a video there's other information. But just join, because once you join, there's several very simple training videos inside that show you how to get it set up, how to find agents. And that's the other thing. Inside of it, there's the dashboard, and we call it Agents on Demand, where you can actually pick your market areas, and you can look and see what agents are in your areas that are their listings are already on MoveTube, but they haven't been branded to the agent yet. They're going to like Realtor.com, OpCity, right? So, but you can see the agents, how many listings they currently have, what the average price range is. And you can engage with those agents. Say, hey, I see your listings. They look beautiful on the TV, but they're not branded to you. I can get you.
Hey, would you like your brand on your listing?
What are you talking about? Yeah. Like, what are you talking about? But
I can help you with that.
The way that we really teach though, Steve, is the DSP, is the marketing analyst approach. Who are we going to offer this to first? Our Focus 40 people.
Yeah.
That's who we offer it to first. Who's second? Agents that we've done business with in the past who already know us, listing agents and buyers agents who have listings.
That's okay.
Who do we do third? Agents that are familiar with us and we're familiar with them. We see them at the board breakfast. We see them at the golf tour. They're next. So you start with your warms.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Then, at the end, if you still want more, you could go onto the dashboard and find agents that are branded or not branded, but are in the system already, and make those calls if you want to do that. So it's really laid out well. And thank goodness for animals and the DSP, which really brings this thing to life and lets you actually generate business from it. So,
dude, I love it. Well, I'm excited. I think it's a game changer in our industry. I think this is something that over the next several years, you're going to see it grow into, the amount of value it adds to the loan officer to be able to gift to their agent partners. Man, it's a game changer, brother. I'm excited. Come on. You got me fired.
I know, man. Dude, I'm so fired up. It's crazy. And we just kind of got it out there and it's already just buzzing. It's what is this? This is very cool. Yes.
Well, and that's why I wanted to get you on the podcast, because all of our community that's been on this journey with us, get to it first. Get involved with MoveTube. Go to studio.movetube.com. Check it out. Get signed up and literally deploy it this week and over, the next 60 days. And let's see how it continues to help you transform and grow your business. Because here's what we know. This can be your best month ever. And implementing a tool like this will be something that helps you do that. So
absolutely,
love it, brother. Studio.movetube.com. Any closing thoughts on that?
No, man, just go there, get signed up. Trust me on this. It is kind of a real estate grab because the agent can only be connected to one loan officer, sponsor, advertiser. So you're going to want to get in there and get your agents, right? You want to get the ones that you don't want to have somebody else swipe one of your, agents that you're working with, who does get listings and does get seller buyers. And so I'd be smart to get in there and get it moving.
Let's go, man. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. Hey, well, Frank, thank you for everything you do, man. I'm excited. This is such a great product. Studio.movetube.com. Make sure to check it out. And we'll see you soon, guys. Remember this, anything worth doing is worth doing badly. Just get started. See ya.